AGRA's Farming Smart Channel, a channel dedicated to empowering farmers with valuable knowledge, innovation, and resources to improve their livelihoods. Our goals are bridging the gap between traditional farming methods and modern agricultural advancements, promoting digital agriculture, and championing climate-smart farming. Today, we have the privilege of speaking with a truly phenomenal woman, Dr. Mrs. Esther Ibrahim. She's not just a leader, she's a change maker, empowering farmers and driving the movement for sustainable farming. Through her work, she has transformed lives, empowered women, and ensuring that agriculture is not just a livelihood, but a lasting legacy for future generations. I am Fatima Zara Idris, and you're welcome to the NAERLS Farming Smart Channel, your gateway to modern profitable farming practices. We are honored to have you on our channel, Ma.
Thank you.
On today's episode, we are exploring AGRA's role in transforming Nigerian agriculture and AGRA's 3.0 strategy.
Good morning, viewers. AGRA is an organization or a non-governmental organization with headquarters in Nairobi and in several countries in Africa, I think about 15 countries, of which Nigeria is one in the West African region. AGRA is implementing a current strategy, 5-year current strategy. We call it AGRA 3.0 because AGRA started with 1.0 when it started early in 2006, 2007, and went into AGRA 2.0, which we ended in 2021, and then we're rolling out a new strategy looking at 3.0. The AGRA 3.0 is actually a build-up on the lessons and the achievements of 2.0, but this time around looking at how we can sustainably grow the African's food systems, changing our strategy to also look at systemic change and ensuring that what we do is catalytic and working with the government's priorities of the countries where we work, and also focusing on priority crop value chains that are of interest to the country.
Could you please share the primary goals of AGRA regarding sustainable agriculture? And additionally, what have been some notable achievements and initiatives from the previous AGRA projects implemented in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. Sustainable farming is one of our business lines. AGRA has 4 business lines of which we hinge our work on. We have the seed business line that is looking at production of seed, not just seed, but working with research institutes, with private seed companies, and all stakeholders in the seed system and government to ensure that we have varieties that can give the required yield and can have potential to meet the problems, to solve the problems that we're looking at around food security, and not just improve varieties that are climate smart and varieties that are nutrient dense. So we have that. We also have the inclusive markets, trade and finance. That also looks at processors, food trade within the region, domestic trade and even international trade. How do we work with stakeholders in that regards on markets linkages for our farmers and also the nation? We're also looking at the issue of policy and state capability. This also works with government, like I said, at both the federal and state, to see how we can integrate government's program even into the value chain and ensure that government is accountable and is on the driver's seat for the journey of food systems transformation. Then coming to the sustainable farming, this is where we say, yes, we can grow food sustainably without distorting the environment, ensuring that farmers are doing and applying the right practice for increased yield, and also ensuring that the ecosystem, the environment is still intact, not using of toxic chemicals, but growing food in such a way that, yes, we are having the desired yield, but then the system, the ecosystem is still intact. Thank you.
Okay. With AGRA 3.0, what are some of the key initiatives that will be prioritized? And how do you plan to implement AGRA 3.0, specifically in Kaduna State?
Okay, thank you, Zara. Like I said earlier, we have an end goal. We have our priorities I mentioned earlier of what AGRA 3.0 is focusing on. And with this particular strategy is already being implemented. Like I mentioned earlier, we talked about what the strategy is looking at. The 3.0, I think I didn't mention, but AGRA currently in Nigeria is working in Kaduna, in Niger, and we have a new baby, Nasarawa State. And all our work is focused on the different business lines and what the state is actually looking at as a priority. And so those 3 states, whatever intervention we're doing, is focused on the 3 states along those business lines that I mentioned and the priority of the state. I know maize and rice are crops of priority to Kaduna State. And these are our primary crops where AGRA is also intervening in. And we've also, like you asked, on sustainable farming, we've also added soybean. Of course, we know the value of soybeans to Kaduna State. I think Kaduna State is ranging the second in production, if not the first, second in soybean production. And we know what that is to the feed industries. And so that's our secondary value chain. And also for the soil we work on, the soil we use as farmers, soybean is very good in adding nutrients to the soil when planted or intercropped with the cereals. So these are the 3 crop value chains, but AGRA is not limited. Where we have requests for some other value chains, like we're doing with NERLS and BIA on vegetables, yes, we look for the expertise and also supports. So currently we are already in Kaduna State, and I know working with the government, we rolled out support to the states to ensure that policies, strengthening policies in the state, policies that have been passed, policies that are already on ground, how do we ensure that we implement them, supporting the state government to do that. And we're also working with SMEs and farmers. Of course, we are also here with NERLS, our host today, where we are also supporting the issues of agroforestry, sustainable farming, extension, the extension model, the CBA model, the community-based advisors model, which is a pluralistic extension model, public-private arrangement to ensure that we bridge the gap in extension. So we are looking at systemic change that can be sustainable, not just a touch-and-go process, but ensuring that everybody is carried along and we are seeing changes in the system that can last for a very long time.
Thank you for gracing our channel today, Ma. And to our viewers, don't forget to like and subscribe to the NAERLS Farming Smart channel today. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on an update. As we don't just farm, we farm smartly. See you same time next week.